Hey guys, this is Summer with your daily twin flame energy read. I hope everybody's doing well. I had a wonderful night last night with my divine masculine. We went on a couples date and did some bowling, and yeah, I whipped his tail. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to do a past, present, and future energy, okay? So for the twin flame community, here we go. Let's do a recent past energy. Spirit Cosmos, just please give me a message for the recent past. Recent past, please, Spirit. Thank you. Recent past. Okay, so in the recent past, you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be dancing. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do see Pentacle energy here and a lot of fluid energy of Piscean or water sign. So in the recent past, I get the gist that there was a lot of anxiety around a certain situation with you and your divine masculine. I see that you guys put your differences aside, and I see you guys kind of working together as a team on a certain project, or working things out. Even more important. Maybe the masculine brought some news to you that he was anxious about, kind of telling you his feelings. And it was kind of good and bad from what I'm seeing. It's like he brought the truth to you. However, the truth kind of hurt, kind of, ouch, stung a little bit. But this gave you, feminines, the power to be a team player with your masculine. Like it gave you the power to believe in your masculine that he would tell you the truth no matter what. And you can tell him the truth no matter what. And even knowing the truth and that it hurts and there's certain things that you have to work on, it kind of opened up a certain creative power within you to have understanding within each other. And it's almost like you understand each other better now, and even more so, you understand your masculine a little bit more. And this created some sort of power, inner power of wanting and desiring to be a team player with your divine masculine. Taking both of your negative qualities or your flaws and then coming together and working on them together. So I see that you overcame certain anxieties, and after secrets were unveiled, after truths were told. This kind of up-leveled you guys, or deepened your connection to a point where you work together instead of closing each other off at the slightest difference. And I see the divine feminines being recognized by the divine masculine, him making it known that of your high quality work, which in a better scenario or example means he sees your efforts. He sees you trying. He sees the quality of time and effort that you put into this, and he appreciates you for it. He sees you being a team player and that you're in it for a long haul. This kind of push brought you guys together in such a way that it brought you both wish fulfillment. Maybe after you guys sat down and had a drink. Maybe after a get together. Maybe the divine masculine told you this when he was drunk. Or vice versa for the feminine. However, this speaking up on both parties brought you guys closer together in the past. So let's do the present moment. Present energy for the divine, feminine, and masculine for their union. Give me the present energy for the twin flame community. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, nope, nope. Present energy. See, it just keeps happening. Just keeps happening. I'm getting the feeling that all these cards coming out is trying to give me more than one couple. So I'll do the best I can deciphering whatever if it does talk about two couples. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so again, in the present energy, kind of following up with the recent past, is there's a lot of indulgence going on, a lot of overindulgence in, I feel like, partying or alcohol, or this could just be possibly you guys getting together for family celebrations during the holidays. However, I do feel like someone is overindulging in alcohol and celebrating and partying a little bit. So maybe that needs to be a little more balanced. So the present energy, let's see. Yes, so the present energy is leaving this union at a much stronger level. I see you guys have made plans and will be spending holiday time around each other. Be celebrating. You'll be together. There's going to be a lot of time spent together. And I feel like you have, this present energy is the masculine, totally feeling the love and totally feeling the passion for his divine feminine. He's enjoying your time. He's enjoying your company. And you've kind of brought that restless energy out of him, away from him. And you're gaining your passion and your momentum back. The divine masculine is starting to feel a little more self-assured and adventurous and like his old self. This also does signify for me that you guys, there's going to be a weekend that you stay the night at your divine masculines and have sex. There's a lot of passion and respect that he has had from this recent past, that he's gained for you for this recent past. And it's like, I'm getting this overwhelming feeling that he's respecting you, gained respect for you in a whole nother level of not leaving him, of not giving up on him, even though you see his dark side, his shadow side. And it's like he's just filled with gratitude and joy and contentment with this. And he finally feels like he's on the right path and isn't questioning it anymore. And it's like you guys have both met in the middle and learned to compromise and learned how to let go of control. And the divine masculine has opened up and felt like he can be his utter, complete self, even if it's not great, even if he thinks he's not lovable. And the universe and your guides and angels are wanting to congratulate you on a job well done. You've completed a cycle. You've completed a lesson. And the most important thing was that you guys, out of all the chaos, you guys came together. I mean, that's amazing. That's so, one of the hardest things to do is, you know, stand your ground and have boundaries and self-love, but still have love for the divine masculine and being there for him at the same time. It's like you finally figured it out. And this is like overjoying the masculine. Like he's so, so happy today, you guys. And you are too. It's not to say you aren't too. I feel like there were talks of how he's been manipulative, very manipulative, very in and out, hot and cold, detached, coming back, then detached again, and being selfish and sexual and, you know, things like that, and been greedy in the past, very selfish. And I think this is one of the conversations you've had. I see him saying, you know, I don't know if I can do this. I care about you and I respect you. I'm saying this is the conversation I felt like you guys had in the past, where all the truth was laid out on the table. I feel like this person was known for being a little slut in the past, like, you know, through his childhood, through his, you know, high school experiences, and never really settled down, and always been pretty selfish in relationships, including today, which, you know, brought you guys to this truthful conversation of you were wanting him to reciprocate with affection. And it was just you giving. And he was really greedy and selfish in the relationship, and wasn't really giving you the amount of an emotional time and love and attention that you needed. He was very greedy with his time and his money and his, you know, just not very forthcoming. And this conversation and acceptance of the bad and the good within each other brought you guys to a point where you were assessing your whole relationship. You know, taking stock of what you have and don't have. And so I feel like you guys went through about a week and a half, maybe, or longer, maybe 7 days of stagnation, of not really, you know, indecision, not being able to decide. Yep. Exactly what I just said. It left, you know, the feminine saying, well, I don't really know what to do. I mean, you know, you say you love me, care about me, but you don't know if you can be everything I want you to be. So where does that leave me? Does that leave me choosing you and working on it? Or, you know, do I accept this and you're willing to work on it, so we work on it, because I'm not going to stay if you don't even try, if you're not willing to move forward, because that's not what I want. I want something more than what you're willing to give me, and I will leave on a whim because I love myself and I know I deserve it, and standing your ground, right? And this just led you guys into a deeper conversation and deeper conversation. So you guys started understanding each other better, you know? Just those deep, hard conversations. Whew. Okay, so this fell out twice. I tried to put it back, but I feel like this was the divine masculine, you know, in this conversation. They're wanting me to stick on this for some reason. This conversation, you know, he put it out there, you put it out there, and then the divine masculine was like, you know, I respect you for being honest with me. I respect you standing your ground. And now this is the masculine backtracking, but I don't want to lose you. He's already feeling the loss and regret of his words. He's feeling the loss within you. Maybe I'm going to lose her if I don't change my mindset, if I don't meet her somewhere in the middle. You know, he's sitting there, you know, you see him with his head down, not sure of what to do, and all these spilled cups in front of him, his unwillingness. But the two of you back here, the two cups still standing, the soulmates, the twin flames, are still back behind him. And even though he has his back turned, he knows that he can do something about it. 5 is about change. So he's accepting that there's a need for change. I guess this is all the realizations maybe that happened in this conversation. Because the end result was a new beginning and him bringing victory to you through conversation. This is you guys coming out of it. This is raw power. Raw power is when you don't have to put much into something. It already has power. Like a light bulb. You screw it in and it has power. That's what drives this specific union. I feel like this couple that I'm talking about is that the power is already there and it will never die. It'll never go away. So that's what keeps driving you to keep talking and healing and working out your problems. And this is you guys having that conversation and bringing victory to each other. And that's where the celebration and time together comes in. And you guys completing a cycle with the world. Oh, if I can get it to come up. Hold on. With you guys completing this cycle. And, you know, your angels and your guides are saying, well done. Well done, divine couple. You figured your way out through this one without either one of you throwing a temper tantrum and walking out. So let's go to, let me push these aside and let's go to the present. I mean the upcoming future, sorry. Upcoming future for this divine couple. Twin flame community. What's coming in the near future? What is to come for them? Thank you. Nice. Wow. Wow, a lot of earth. So you guys, again, I'm getting a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. That is undeniable here. This shows me that your angels are watching over you. This is divinely guided. And they're watching over you to make sure nothing goes astray, that you guys don't go too far off the beaten path before you come back together. So you are divinely protected in this relationship. It's saying that, oh, my goodness. There's going to be success in the near future. You guys are going to come together and have a very happy and successful time being together. The masculine is gaining his confidence back due to your acceptance. I feel like he's going to offer you something and you're guided feminines to take it. Whether it be an offer of money, paying something for you, like filling up your gas tank, just accept it. Like right now, the masculine's energy is super high and everything he touches is like, it turns to gold right now because of this new energy we boosted him into. Okay, and it does also say that the masculine, if he's been in and out, if he makes plans with you in the past and has broken and tends to break them, he's going to honor his commitment this time. And I see him traveling to you, or you traveling to him. There will be some sort of travel involved. He's going to honor his commitment and no longer leaving you feeling unfulfilled. He's bringing the stability of his cup and making it stick and being dedicated and loyal. And there's some sort of kinder presence about him. He's telling you, he's admitting to being manipulative, owning up to his faults and his past actions, owning up to his indecision, his own instability, and how he can never make up his mind. I feel like he respects you greatly for being this independent woman that has all her finances in order. And for some of you, I feel like he's going to tell you, give you the peace of mind of he is single. He's not seeing someone else, even though he's undecided about you guys and he's been kind of standoffish. There's no one else in the picture. He's actually single, and that he doesn't want to fight. He's trying to avoid conflict. He's just happy right now, and he really wants you to share this experience with him, even though he says, due to all this bullshit he's put you through, he feels like he doesn't, he knows he doesn't deserve it, but he wants, he's just in a good vibration, and he wants to share that with you and not fight. And then here the Divine Feminine comes in her High Priestess energy, listening to her intuition. Let's see if she takes the offer. Yep, listening to your intuition and manifesting. So it's telling me that you manifested this feminine. You prayed for this moment of you guys to hang out and to be together and to come to this understanding. And you needed this conversation. It's like you needed this to happen. You've manifested coming out of this anxiety and coming out of a brokenhearted situation. I also feel like you manifested a fear that he was talking to someone else, and now you have clarity on that situation that he wasn't. I also feel like you were having nightmares about this, or were worried due to his detachment, like you were staying up and being defensive and things like that. And it's like you were breaking your own heart. And then you kind of just guided your way through this and manifested this new start, something a little bit better than what you've been having. And I feel like you manifested this conversation, this deep, deep, deep truthful conversation that you had with your masculine to bring you out of this heartbreak. Like you wanted the truth, but you wanted also to have happiness with your masculine and grow closer and grow that bond again and deepen the bond. So you manifested the universe to throw this kind of argument in or this conversation in to bring you guys out of this. And it was kind of almost a little manipulative on the feminine's part because you had this conversation because your main point behind it that you didn't bring up and just say out loud because you didn't want to be that jealous girl and be portrayed as that. You had this conversation with the hidden goal of being to see if he was cheating on you or not, because you knew there was something wrong. You were for sure he's been talking to someone else. Created this anxiety within yourself. And, you know, it's mostly because it's happened in the past and you weren't sure how to, you know, really handle it. So your real true motives behind this conversation and this argument was to really see the truth if he was seeing someone else. And he brought you out of that. He brought you clarity. But do you see the power of your manifestation? How you manifested your way out of it. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So what will be to come? Okay, so with the Temperance and the Eight of Swords combined with the Ten of Cups, I see that the twin flames will be finding balance. The feminine will soon be coming out of this entrapment, imprisonment in her head that she's created with her fear stemming from ego of the masculine not living up to what she's been wanting. You guys will be finding balance with this. And you'll be coming out of that mental entrapment. And you'll have your happy Ten of Cups. I feel like just in time for the holidays, perhaps. You're going to have some sort of emotional fulfillment brought to you by your masculine due to this clarity. And due honestly to you manifesting your reality and having the end result that you want. But all you needed was to find balance and compromise, and you talk it out, and you did that. So you're bringing yourself out of this mental trap, feeling stuck. You're coming out of that and having your wish fulfillment for the holidays. That's beautiful. Okay, so one more thing before I go is we're going to do blockages, just one card for your chakras. So maybe you can work on this in the next week to just practice this and try to unblock whatever is blocked. So let's see what is blocking the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, please. What is blocking her? So again, I do see that you guys will find balance in the situation, grow closer. It will bring the feminine out of this kind of mental sadness she's been in, kind of worried and anxious about what's really going on, if it's going to work out. And you guys will be hanging out around the holidays, and you'll feel very happy and fulfilled and warm. There's some sort of comfort that you're going to get around the holidays, okay? You're going to be around your twin and your family, and you're going to have emotional fulfillment. That's what I'm seeing. So that's gorgeous. A lot of lessons being learned. Divine Feminine, please. Divine Feminine, please. What is for blockages? Blockages, please. Maybe she doesn't have any. Okay. Okay. So it's telling me your root chakra, what's in charge of your libido and sexuality, and your sacral chakra, which is kind of the same thing. It helps with like digestive system and your GI tract and, you know, tummy issues, nervousness. So let's do the root chakra first. So feminines, this is your first chakra, your root chakra. It helps, it's your base of support because, I mean, you stand with your legs and rooted by your pelvis, okay? So it's your base support. It's, the location is the base of the spine. The color is red. It supports your legs and feet and your elimination, so like your GI system, your adrenal glands. The element of this is earth, and the qualities are grounding, stability, security, and support. So there are some yoga poses you could do that I would highly recommend to unblock your root chakra. If you just do this for a few minutes a day and build up to longer throughout 7 days and kind of just breathe and unblock the chakra. Look up on YouTube if you really want to do these unblockages and really to unblock this chakra. I have a lot of GI problems and things like that, and my root chakra is always blocked. That's always the number one thing for me, and especially females, I've noticed, is their root chakra due to our hormones and menses and things like that. So check that out for me. Next is the sacral chakra, second chakra. It's your inner dwelling place. It's right below the navel. The color is orange. That's your reproductive organs, your ovaries and testicles for men. The element is water, and qualities is fluidity, receptivity, creativity, and pleasure. And this goes into your, you know, libido and your reproductive, like when women develop cysts and things like that, and unbalanced hormones, your sacral chakra can be blocked. If you have low libido, it can be blocked. So look up a yoga move for that and do that the same way. I'm just starting to hurry because I'm running out of time. Divine masculines. I'll go with it. Grounding. I got this in the last one. When the masculines take on feminine energy, they get kind of foggy-headed and can't really stabilize themselves, ground themselves, okay? This is grounding, stability, connection to the physical body. The benefits of this are it reduces stress and blood pressure, and it activates your root chakra. What you can do to unblock this is extend the index